John Part, will it be the man topping the order of merit at the moment? Peter One Dart Manley. It's a real gladiatorial battle, this one. Taking you through it, John Gwynn and Sid Waddell.
Yes, this should be Lips Macaroon. This one, all right. Scalds himself 1 dart. Has his sense of humour, says Sid. Call me umpteen darts. Needs to justify his place at the top of the order of merit. Just reminding you what that means. For 9 months now, these people have played in laurels, pubs and things all over the place. Manley has looked superb, going around collecting thousands of pounds to get to the top of the tree. But he's up against the world champion, John Gwynn. Could be very tight.
Absolutely, and you know, I can't remember seeing these two against each other in domestic televised tournaments, and by that I mean within the UK, and including the Las Vegas competition last year. It may well be that they've met on the circuit in competitions around the world, over in Europe and across, particularly in North America, but certainly I can't recall them meeting in what I would call a substantial or sizable televised game, and that therefore makes it all that much more interesting. They've tended to be in the opposite halves of the draw in the major tournaments, and it's only in that circumstance that they both reach a semi-final or a final that they meet often.
Yeah, I would suggest that I'm only quite seriously with Manley. He used to have a sense of humour, and he has now, and I think maybe he has not got such a percolatory temperament. Obviously, some of wears his heart on his sleeve. Great talent, controlled temperament, not always his strong suit. Whereas this man, as we saw, handled. I personally think the Power was a very tired man at the World Championships. I think he's a bit like a boxer who fought a couple of championship fights too much in his Grand Slammaroonie year, all the way from Las Vegas and Ireland, and won everything. But Part will not rest. And one of the problems with Manley's darts, sometimes they're a bit thick for grouping around the 60. So Manley sometimes loses darts into the 60. Opening blood to the reigning world champion here.
100. Sid, you mentioned the Laurel Heats, your open regional finals. Of course, many heats, but 8 regional finals. The Welsh regional final, winner Taylor, runner-up Sholton. The Scottish regional final, winner Manley, runner-up Sholton. The Northern Ireland regional final, winner Taylor, runner-up Marble. 109. A beautiful 180 there from the Englishman. Let's continue. The Southern regional final, winner Andy Jenkins, runner-up Colin Lloyd. The North East final, 58. Peter Manley, the winner. So there's 2 already. Runner-up Wayne Jones. The South West regional final, John Part actually won that. Mark Dudbridge was the runner-up, but Mark Dudbridge went 1 better in Manchester for the North West regional final. He beat Bob Anderson in the final there. And the winner of the Midlands regional final, the last one to be played in Nottingham, was Peter Manley, and the winner was Roland Shaw. So Manley's actually won 3 out of 8, and he's been the king. That's why he's #1 in the merit ranking.
96.
Sholton hasn't done badly, reaching 3 finals.
Yep. Taylor picked up 2. And now the thing is with Manley's darts, there is not. If you're throwing bombers like this that are thick as onions, actually,
require 40.
Unless you get the separation of the darts in your scoring phase. Double 10 to level. When his scoring phases, he can sometimes let himself down by not grouping the darts. When you see how big they almost block the bed once one's in, as opposed to the more conventional tungsten dart that Part throws. Now you see, John started appreciably thinner than the bed. Now look at, and you can see the exact point of this side-on shot. When Manley's thrown those bombers, incoming traffic can get booted out of the way.
Actually, I do recall the last time these two met in televised competition. It's come to mind. Part beat Manley 6-4 in Rosslare, the
59.
Paddy Power Grand Prix back in the year 2000.
That's when we played in a magnificent pavilion by the sea that was attacked by a force 10 gale. As if it wasn't hard enough the players getting over the Irish Sea to get to the tournament, the tent nearly blew away.
Urge himself on, Peter Manley. Knows that he's got to maintain his best form against this fella, and that's the reason why. Sark's first maximum. One apiece. Not only in score, but also in the number of maximums they've hit.
100.
Very, very tight, this one. World champion in play, John Part of Canada.
55. 97. John, you require 167.
Oof. Shots on. Treble 19. On the way out, look.
Oh, that's a lovely treble 20 as well. I'm not sure that he'd have gone, left 28, I think. Not sure he'd have gone for the ball had he hit the treble 19. Oh, John Party might have done, but with Manley being back on 184.
65.
So double 14 for 2-1.
John, you require 28.
Well, awkward. Double 7. That's no
fun.
2-1 to Part.
John Part. Full play. Peter to throw first.
I don't like this rock, and never have done watching Manley.
45.
It becomes more pronounced sometimes when he's under stress. I think you might do well to look at videos, because as I say, if you're flinging things that might win a scallion competition alongside the Marrows, millimeters off, and Manley's grouping isn't what it should be. He tends to have a slightly pronounced seat. If that isn't a control movement, he sometimes gets in bother.
81.
There's certainly a difference between that. You see John Part, minimal amount of movement.
Oh, beautiful darts by the world champion.
140. 140.
Good reply.
Lovely dart for stacking. Stack in.
140.
140's on the trot now, they're buzzing.
Yes, yeah, you see, Part looks almost casual when he throws them, doesn't he? There's almost so much executive control of the dart. It should look easy.
59.
Like the grades do, of course.
Yes, Manley wanted the 25 there to leave 170, or the bull to leave 145. And straight
60.
into the 19s.
Two slack darts by Part, those. Only two big 20s.
60. John, you require 125.
Might have a pop the bull first here.
I've seen this done all on the bulls at Sids and 25s.
87. Peter, you require 116.
It's flat 16. Double top for a level game.
96.
Not quite. Part may go across to 6
38.
here. No, he's going for the double 19.
Two eights.
30. Peter, you require 20.
It's a crucial time, but we've just got to leave it there as Peter Manley level things up at 2 apiece. From Sky Sports 3, you can switch over against Peter Manley. Manley requiring that double 5 to take a 4-2 lead, which he's done, and done in some style there as well. Let's head to our commentators, Sid Waddell and John Gwynn.
Yes, so Part here now throwing, knowing that his opponent is halfway there. First to 8 goes through. Manley throwing well. He's won both legs since we departed from Sky Sports 3. And you join it exactly as we see it live here at the Reebok in Bolton. Wonderful arena. Plenty of people here to witness some magnificent darts today. Plenty more to come yet, but Part here has only one thing on his mind at the moment, that's winning this leg and staying in touch with Manley.
Because Manley's a class act. You remember seen a few years ago after a great appearance in a European competition, 1 dart Manley, and has had to put up with the satire I've been called umpteen dart Manley, because too often for his liking, that was Lady Chrissy Howard, who's also played in this tournament. Manley has been umpteen dart Manley. Tonight, I think in this tournament, where he's top of the order merit in the qualifying for this, he'd like to show that he can scalp a world champ. It all happens on the Sky.
First leg to Part, second to Manley, third to Part,
57.
fourth to Manley, the fifth and sixth to him as well.
That slow-mo showed he's got the that rock forward under control, I think, I was complaining about earlier. But also, with Manley with these big brass bomber darts, I know his grouping's not always wonderful because of the size of the enemy, but his eye on his round-the-board trebles and doubles is very good. 216's coming in. Oh, get Manley in the Reebok! Oh, yes, the FA Cup of darts!
Peter to throw first.
Yes, Part winning his first leg in 4. They're staying in touch. Manley with the throw will always have that 2-leg cushion if he can hold his own throw. That would be sufficient to take him through without having to go the full distance.
140.
Prima armour darts here. Manley intent on showing in this tournament that he deserves the order of merit top. They've played for 9 months, various qualifiers. Manley's top the list, but this is the world champion he's taking on. So this would make people rate Manley for the talent he's got. Magic darts, yeah, right.
Yes, John Part has got to break Manley's throw at some stage to level the game up, and this might well be it. A super 180 from the champion, the world champion that is, and gives him the advantage now. And he won't be going for another 180, that's for certain.
170.
Yes, gloves off now.
Really wanted the 25, to be honest, which would have left double 18. But he'd have settled with this at the start of the game, Sid.
100.
Here we go for the world champ to pull level. Looking at Part 3. Now the skinny bet on the green, 2 4s. Still a chance at 2 2s for a level match.
7 score.
Would have been a 12 darter. Now Manley's got to go the 18 route, so that if he singles the 18, he's still got a shot. Now treble 18 gives him the bull. This is the reason he's gone this way. Not sure that's in.
Wrong side the way, John.
Still wants treble 18 really for double 16.
Treble 18 still handy.
90.
Well, he got it.
Yes, great eye. Got it through the bars of jail too for a level match, 2 2s. Well, tension shown here. He's a mile away. Half an inch, one way, half an inch, the wrong way. Manley then. Take that. Water between the two of them. 2 16s for 5-3. Still a chance. Double it.
16.
Well, he wants double 1. Got to make sure he doesn't waste darts by dropping too low.
That's right, well. And the aircon's not allowed to be on properly here because it affects the flight of the darts, and they're paying the price of some very sweaty hands and some very sweaty foreheads, and in the comedy box, some very sweaty tongues. That might explain something of the slips by the lads at this level. That's a monster slip.
PG requires 60.
Liverpool. 5-3, the race to only 8. 2 hits coming in for Manley.
Double two.
2 twos for that. Leads it well. Mixture of nerves and the conditions. You can see how sleek he is. Fans don't believe this Ducks and Drakes starts.
Yes, not everything's going as swimmingly as they'd like.
Could drive you quackers.
Oh, just below.
He also required 2.
Oh, 2 apiece. Just below.
1 minute, it's Manolimbus. The next minute, it's the third team's bad night at Abbas. 10 in the Rose and Crown, and people are saying, why don't you go home and practice? Amazing drama.
Great leveler, isn't it, the game? He's got it. Bye-bye. It might, judging by the expression on his face, it might have been a 170 checkout, but it was the smallest, not the largest checkout. 2. 4-all then. They're off. Be back soon.
The Sky Bet UK Open Darts Championship on Sky Sports.
Well, we've got a good one here, John. The world champion and the #1 player in the order of merit for this tournament, Peter Manley, locked at 4-4. Just had some Ducks and Drake stuff on the small doubles. To say the atmospheric conditions are really weird. The aircon can't be on in the seat. This would affect dark light. It's a race to 8. Manley's eye against the grouping of the reigning world champion.
We saw that game earlier today when Steve Beaton beat Richie Burnett 8-2.
Hawaii 501 model out to Sholton.
Taylor
64.
beating Dennis Smith at 8-3.
Average of 103, Taylor. No, make note, lads. Alex Roy putting trousers where mouth is.
James Wade unable to come back. Victory to Shane Burgess. Simon Watley coming back to 4-1, but in the end, Ovens and Priestley will have news on that later.
Colin Lloyd, teeth pulled.
There's a shot. Tom Wilson against Andy Jenkins.
Happy for Lazarenko.
89.
No way O'Neill could keep up with that particular Jones.
And Tomo, Anderson's protege, doing big things here at the Reebok.
44. Johnny required 32.
Dylan's no rabbit in this competition.
For 15 darter here, the world champ gets it. Go ahead in a race to 8.
Well, admittedly, one of those legs a scrappy one, the one before the break, but John Part has now won 3 in a row, having relinquished the 3 before that. And which of these players can now put on a spur? Just
94.
find one, maybe half an extra gear, Sid.
Yes.
And if Part can do that, then he can put real daylight between himself and Manley. It is first to 8, so we're over halfway through this match now. Time for one or the other to assert himself.
122.
Very nifty last 2 darts, yeah. I gotta say, I don't like that rock that comes into his game. It's part of his game, but once it gets too pronounced, it means his adjustment to the dart touch is hard enough for the size of the bombers he throws. Manley.
180.
Done with almost insouciance.
That's what I mean by finding that extra gear. John Part finding the 180 against the throw to give him now a chance of a 3-dart finish. 105 he wants.
Yeah.
Treble 15 leaves tops.
53.
Shanghai on 20s for a level game. So no grouping problems, it's the separation. Still a chance, this Shanghai, what's that 60?
60.
52 then for Park, probably 20 double 16. I've known him go 12 tops, but I think he'll have the double 16 now in mind. Shade
Is he
inside
in the barrel or the open ends?
36.
Into the barrel.
He requires 60.
Well, to pull level. Fat 20. Wants the red bit. Tops. 2 10s.
Well, he got the red bit, not the one you meant, but the one that he wanted in the end. And there we have it, 5 all.
11th leg, John to throw first.
Well, absolutely dripping with sweat, both of them. 5 apiece, race to 8. Brilliant game. Oh, yes, world champ.
Yes, his 4th maximum, his 3rd in the last 4 legs.
60.
The 180 in the last leg, but couldn't finish it, so that's why we're level at 5 apiece.
Beautiful adjustment by the world champ.
140.
As the blocker has to cover treble 19. Same target.
58.
See, that's the kind of adjustment that Manley can't make because of the barrel trouble.
140.
Part poised for an 11 dart leg.
Yes, for the 2nd time. He earlier had a chance of an 11 dart leg, and he actually won that leg in about 31 arrows, remember, on double 1.
Yeah.
There it is! Seen by the man from Oshawa in Canada as the reigning world champion. Coolness in a sizzling sauna, the Reebok.
125.
Well, if every leg had gone with throw, this is exactly where we'd be, 6-5, so
79.
virtual parity. Manley's got to hold his throw, of course, to make that reality.
85.
Only 85.
And at the moment, the way these two are going, that is only 85. Know what you mean, Sid?
Yes, the adjuster dart.
100.
So closely grouped, Freddie Williams had to take a closer look. Might have been more than one in.
Yeah, the Manley's good adjustment, but he doesn't want barrel bump. Didn't get barrel bump!
Superb.
Lovely first dart. Here you see the precision work. There you see the flick at the last moment because he lost the weight of the dart.
134. PD required 151.
Won't mind a 1 too much. It didn't intend it, but it squares it off. 70 wanted. Part can't check out.
PT requires 70.
Topsy once now for a level game. No! Game on! Showing you why in the 9 months of qualifying for it, he came top of the pile, Manley, with darts like this. Testing the world champ.
Yes, we're right in the meat of this match now, and the darts in the last 4 legs have gone with throw. Since that indifferent leg before the break, their finishing has been pretty good, pretty hot.
Talking about meat.
60.
Not a bad model for a dart player. Fill it. See, that's Part's temperament. Gives himself these little verbal lashings every now, but there's no question of it denting his determination.
Yeah, crunch time cometh. It's 6 apiece. It's effectively now best of 3 legs.
Chock-a-block crowd. Cracking the stones outside. You could be gambling by the banks of rivers. frolicking in the sunshine, eating ice cream.
57.
But not us lot and their lot. Because of the class field here, UK Open. Sweating on every dart thrown with the players. Brought you live. 6-6, world champ. And the top of the order of merit.
60.
Locked in tungsten combat. Just on the way out of 60. John split the difference.
60.
Action on the boards. Confirmation. Steve beaten. 96
100.
world champ. Beaten the Welshman 8-2. Scholten of Holland beats Marvin at 6.
Locked 6 apiece together.
60.
Colin Monk, experienced England international, shaking the bag here in bingo terms.
140.
Priestley to come. 2 dices. Low.
Johnny require 124.
Jenkins to Big Cliff grafts his way to beat Hodgkins.
Wayne Jones, dominant win.
Williams, the Battle of the Boltonians, won by him. Thompson, Dylan Smith.
Stacey require 93.
Go ahead. After 1 leg away from the match. He wants 3. For tops, but 1 leg away from the match. And the scalp of the world champ. Sense of humour nowadays. Didn't used to have Manley.
72.
Yes, I find him a much more relaxed individual, really do. 72 John Part, vital this, absolutely vital. He's quite happy to plump for 2020 double 16.
216.
Campbell on the 1 down. 1 down, Part. Got a whole throw now, Manley. Otherwise, it's goodbye. But the last
54.
5 legs have gone with the throw. And if this one does as well, then we go into the decider. They will
81.
pull up for the right to throw first.
We'll both remember Parts buckling to the task and beating
100.
Taylor. Stopping Taylor get his 11th world title 6 months ago. The reigning world champion going for glory here at the Reebok.
60.
Still persists in that block at dart.
60.
Maybe better to have gone for cover, John. Treble 19 in the certs.
73 in it. That's not a massive lead that Manley enjoys if Part can find a couple of trebles.
99.
Oh, that sort of was a very much in the last start.
Even so, 59 only in it now. This is where a 140 would hurt Manley.
60.
Just took a bit of foot off the pedal there. You'd reckon that Manley would have pops at a double anywhere to save the match.
65.
So 137 Manley, 201 Part.
You'd reckon that Part would land at least 1 in the big treble here now. Could be a very important dart. Oh, and that one, brilliant!
34.
To leave 67, so this now for Manley is mighty important. He's got to get as many as he can. 98 left. 80 when he goes, so 67 for Part. He'll go treble 17, double 8. Now he wants 50. He'll go 18 for double 16. This for the match.
World champion in action! What has Manley got to do to win on the telly? Battle of pulling the world champ! Well, the world champion takes a tight match against the leader of the Order of Merit, part through. 8-6 does for Manley.
Well, there you have it. That is why John Parr is the world champion. The crowd loved every single moment of that. But there's a lot more action to come in this evening session as well. Don't forget, very soon, the draw for the 5th round. The 16 players who've won through. We're still waiting on the outcome of one match. Dennis Ovens against Dennis Priestley. We'll bring you that in just a short time. Helen Chamberlain is out and about. I think we can see her there. She's just caught up with John Parr.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Dave. I've just managed to... all right, we'll let him have a drink, at least. John, how do you feel? That was a tough one.
Yeah, it was tough work. End of the afternoon, we waited a long time to play. We already played a match each, and it's hard to stay focused and keep waiting and waiting and waiting, especially knowing you have the kind of opponent you do.
Yeah. Now, at one point, just come on in one dart. At one point, the pair of you were fiddling about on double one.
Well, there's women in the tournament. There's no reason why we can't bring that play into our game.
Your missus is going to get up here and crown you if she hears that.
More than likely.
Yeah. Double one. It was great for the crowd, though.
Well, it just shows that we're all crappy
Human.
at times. No, we're just bad. At times you can just be bad, and but you do have to persevere through it and even win or lose the leg, and that's it. It was early on, so I don't think that leg meant a lot entirely, but you just want to try and come back after it no matter what happens and try and play well.
Did you enjoy the game at all?
Love the game. I took the darts off John early on, and any other day, any other place, the game would have been mine, because he'd have been behind. I'd have kept my own darts. But in this heat and in this crowd, it just got to you.
And it was always going to be close, because you're a merited #1 here, and of course the world #1, so it was always going to be a good match.
It was always going to be a tough match. As I said to you earlier, you get good games and you get bad games. It was a good game for people to watch at home, but not the sort of darts we're used to throwing.
We were having a little joke while you were doing the draw there, and about playing each other, because we've had a few good matches, and I said, oh yeah, we'll play each other. And then it happened, and then we were both like silent for about an hour.
I'm sorry, I feel a bit responsible for that, because I think I drew the name out, didn't I, up on stage. But anyway, congratulations, commiserations. I'm sure this battle will happen again, though, at some time. Well done, John.
Definitely. Thank you.
You're not wrong. Definitely will happen.